Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat. In today's video, we are going to be defeating the snowman Kevin Owens, but we have also just gained the Battle Pass, thanks to Big Boss Man gifting it to me. I'll be gifting him one in return as well. But if you want your very own Battle Pass entirely for free, all you need to do is, first of all, get big old Grand Cat up to 6,000 subscribers before Christmas, and then there will be a live stream where I will be hosting a wrestling quiz that every single member of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet can take part in, and the winner of that quiz will get a free Battle Pass paid for by the big old Grand Cat himself. As well as that, we also have PCC on its way. It's going to be the Boogeyman versus Saint Mick. I personally would be more interested in getting another Saint Mick, that is Mick Foley, who does very much enjoy the whole ideals of Christmas. He is very, very much in the vicinity on it. And we have seen a few different Saint Micks in the past as well. In fact, I can show off a couple right now. If we go into, not card totals, into card catalogue. There it is. And if we go to names and we go to Saint Mick, you can see there's a few different versions of him. That was the first one all the way back in Titan tier, back in Season 4. Then, of course, there was the Behemoth. And then there was the Octane one with big old Saint Mick. And the most recent one will, of course, be the Legion when it comes out. Now, the interesting thing about PCC is you don't get the card that you pick. If you are in the top 10,000, you will get the card of whoever wins PCC. So even if you choose Saint Mick, if Boogeyman wins, then everyone in the top 10,000 getting a Boogeyman. However, if you wait until the event begins and you keep track either on Discord or some other social media as to who's winning, and then you go and select that person, once you know that that player is, or that character is already winning, then you can get yourself the guaranteed 1,000 super coins for choosing the correct person that won. It is just a little trick. You can just wait until the event begins and then just decide later on what one it is you want to go for. So that is probably what I'm going to be doing. I would prefer to get big old Saint Mick, but I'm not going for a high number, similar with the Sami Zayn card. If I just show you the Sami Zayn that I got, we got a Sami Zayn in rank 4,925, and you can see that it is just barely stronger than the War Games Roman Reigns PLE card. It's just a little bit weaker than the special edition Gobbledygooker Thanksgiving card. So that's probably where I'm going to aim for, about the same again. I'm going to go for the top 5,000-ish, but if I get anywhere in the top 10,000, I would be happy with that. And if I don't get the top 10,000, I think I'm also not so terribly upset about it, because as far as I'm concerned, because we've already completed campaign mode, I'm kind of already done with Legion tier. And I'm just sort of spinning my wheels waiting for the next tier to happen, which is going to be Royal Rumble tier, which will happen towards the end of January, or possibly even the start of February, as February 2nd is when the Royal Rumble is going to be this year. So with all that out of the way, folks, let us now finish off the Kevin Owens. You can see there, he only has 18,550 points left. So let's just go ahead, jump in, and we'll just put this on the speed up. And this is going to give us another Kevin Owens, which is going to be a pro. Now, we're not going to keep him because he is feral, but we'll get to see what pro animation looks like for them. There we are, down to the bottom 2,000. And there we go. Kevin Owens is done. We've got 10 draft picks, 5 toys, and there is big old Kevin Owens as well. We're going to screenshot that just in case. That's what I want to use for the thumbnail. And of course we did the 18,550 damage. And we'll get those draft picks just a little bit later on. There you can see Kevin Owens has been defeated. And we are now into Jey Uso's Snowman. It's quite cool there that you see the Kevin Owens t-shirt and the John Cena hat. So it looks like there's a remnant from each character. And when we defeat Jey Uso, it's going to give us a Jey Uso, which is going to be a Legion card. And he's either going to give us a Kevin Owens, a John Cena, or a Pro Jey Uso, which would be the best one to get, because we don't really need the feral cards. And it seems that it's going to be speed that's going to be used in the deck this time, and unfortunately we are missing one of the holiday items. We're missing one of the clothing, so that's a little bit disappointing. That's going to make it much harder to defeat this Jey Uso, and he already has 99,000 health as opposed to the previous ones, which only had 56,000 and 54,000. So I think we're going to have to get that present before we do anything else. So let's see what we get from our little presents here. That was two of the exact same toy there. There's a new one. And an Andre. Okay, we got 3 new ones and 2 of the same that we already owned. And there's a Shattered Shawn Michaels, another Snowflake token, and an Isla Dawn. And let's take a quick look at the holiday collection. So in order to get clothing, we still need 3 more clothing things, and if we get this one as well, that's also going to help with the Macho Man, Randy Savage, when we take him on next. But in order to get clothing, I think you can get that from Boom. I think that's where you get them. No, Boom gives you electronics. Clothing comes from somewhere. Is it King of the Ring? King of the Ring gives you clothing. Ah, okay. So we might need to win a King of the Ring, or at least compete in a couple of King of the Rings. Just try and get some more clothing before we take on the next opponent. And I'm also going to have to do some more Boom to try and get some of the electronics once we finish off the clothing. And then it's going to be treats and the toys that are going to be the more difficult parts there. It is very annoying that it gave me multiple of these ones that we already had, but we did thankfully manage to get these 3 from the previous Saving Santa event. And that will help us take on the People's Champion, the final boss, The Rock himself. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. Well, actually, no, I just remembered. We do have something else to do here. We are going to pro our Kevin Owens. There we go. This is what it's going to look like. Now, again, we're not keeping this, so we're just going to do a Silver Pro. And what a Silver Star Pro is when they have their 0 level, 0 matches, and 0 variants. If you're wanting to keep the card, do not ever do this. You want to make sure that you have both your cards at level 100 and both your cards at 100 matches, unless you are going to get rid of the card like we are going to do right now. So let's go ahead and combine these 2, and yes, I'm well aware. And there we go, there is what the Pro Kevin Owens looks like. You can see the various different other snowmen in the background throwing the snowballs towards the Kevin Owens. Now, just out of curiosity, let's see what that Kevin Owens looks like if we replace the image. Let's go with the Universal Championship version, and there you get to see what it looks like with the snowballs being thrown all over the place in the background of Kevin Owens. Now, of course, we're not going to keep the feral ones. We will keep the John Cena just in case we get the pro of that one, just to have the pro animation for our little card catalogue, because if we go into feral, then we can take a look at our Kevin Owens anytime that we want to, right then and there. And you can see that in the card catalogue, they always show up as silver stars, even if you did get a proper gold star on them. So that is the difference with the card catalogue versus having the actual cards. But there we go, folks, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.